guys. I haven't made a video probably a couple years, but I'm gonna start making videos, and I figured I'll speak on this whole gorilla issue. First of all, I want to say is, if it was your kid, you definitely will get your ass down there and do something about it. But I mean, it's kind of miraculous that the kid even survived a 15, 30-foot drop, which is a miracle itself. But if it was your kid out there, you definitely want something to be done. And I think the gorilla versus baby issue. I think the baby has a whole life ahead of him. So I think it was a wiser choice to smoke that fucking gorilla. But if you really think about it, these are the same people who are going to a zoo to begin with, and they're paying $15, $20 to get into a zoo that does nothing but trap animals that were once free. And if you don't see the irony in that, you're just fucking crazy as they are. This gorilla was like 400 or 500 pounds. He could have just bashed this kid's skull into the fucking ground. He would have been done, So I think they made a smart choice to shooting the damn gorilla and getting the kid out of there. But yeah, I think, realistically, I don't really even agree with zoos. I mean, most of these animals, don't really look happy. Like, people like, oh, he's fucking smiling. Yeah, he's probably thinking how nice it would be to get the fuck out of there and go back to where he should be. So I mean, at the end of the day, nobody really wins, but the baby. The kid gets a chance at life and to grow. One thing I really found completely retarded was how people were trying to bring up race into the thing, and if there was a white baby, if it was a black or a Spanish baby, this wouldn't have happened. Well, first of all, it's a baby. People don't give a fuck if a kid's white, black, Chinese, whatever. When it comes to children, people, always, put their differences aside. From my personal experiences, so yeah, but the kid ended up being black. It wasn't even a white baby. And if you go on Twitter, there was like tons of rants. Oh, well, it was because it was a white baby. What the fuck was he doing in there? And then once people find out it was a black kid, they're like, oh, okay. I mean, people need to stop being so hypocritical and think about the actual situation of what they're getting into. Especially the fact that the zoos are confining animals that should be free anyways. I mean, you're supporting that whole scenario and you're putting dangerous animals in exhibit for your own personal gain. So I mean, I don't really suggest banning zoos, but at the same time, for one, my kid wants to go. I took him to the Bronx Zoo before, probably another zoo, Turtleback Zoo in Jersey. But I mean, realistically, I don't support zoos morally, but if kids do learn there. They do get to experience things that we couldn't experience unless we were in the jungle or in the desert. So I do understand the educational factors of a zoo, but at the end of the day, things that are living should be, I guess, living. Besides the fact that I'm eating, fucking chicken salad and my bagel right now. So about a couple chickens had to die to make this bagel. But overall, you get the point.